girl wind up on the dance floor.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my video. My name is Zen. Today in this video I will be actually listening to the last live, not live, but it's pre-recorded of course, but it was premiering. I couldn't watch it because I was kind of busy at the moment. But anyways, I'm gonna be going ahead and watching, and I'm gonna be watching it right now. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll be watching it with you guys, and I'll be giving you my things on what I believe should have been good and should have not been good. So let's go ahead and watch the live stream.
Kaylee. As always, I hope you enjoyed the trivia questions at the start of the stream.
So
But
unfortunately,
let me know what you think.
I do not like how the music was playing towards there, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. But I might even just mute that part for a little bit, and then as soon as it starts, but yeah, I don't really like how that was, so I'll just mute that part, I guess. But basically, what it's saying is that the she's a temporary community manager. She welcomes us, all that. That's what they do during all the live streams. So let's go ahead and continue.
Once again, we're offering Kingdomers 1 legendary chest and 50 gems for writing the correct answer down in chat. 5 lucky Kingdomers will get that prize, so make sure to write them down below. And just a reminder, please make sure to put all your answers into one comment so that our sorcerers can easily pick winners. Also, spamming chat will not give you extra chances of winning, so you only need to do it once, so don't worry about that. Now, while we're on that note, let's quickly hop into some mousekeeping. First things first, similar to what you've seen in the past few live streams, we'll be picking winners for trivia on Monday. So even if you're not with us live right now, you'll still have a few days to participate in the trivia and get a chance to win. Since we'll be picking winners on Monday instead, you won't be seeing the answers at the end of the stream today. But when winners are announced, we'll also be updating the live stream post with the answers so you can see if you got them right. Another thing you've probably noticed is that this live stream isn't live, and it isn't called a live stream this time around. So let me welcome you to our first official update preview. Although you've seen live streams like this in the past, the format will be changing a little bit for the upcoming updates, especially as we redefine what an update preview is versus a live stream. There'll be more to come on that, but in the meantime, please let us know what you'd like to see in these future live streams, or update previews, I should say. On another big announcement, as you can see, Amanda's not back, and that's because she's made the decision to pursue another opportunity. As much as all of us at Gameloft, and especially the Disney Magic Kingdom team, will miss her, we can't wait to see what incredible work she does next. That being said, you won't be alone. Tasha will be here to support you as your game community manager. You'll hear a bit from her later, but in the meantime, before we get to that, why don't we take a look at this update's trailer for Robin Hood?
So I paused right there, but I'm gonna mute this right here because it is copyright, and yeah, when I mute the music, you're just gonna be seeing the characters and all that. But I'm sorry, I know I have to do it. It's something that I do not want to get copyright strike for, because it will lead into further bad habits, not habits, but bad strikes, which I can get. So yeah, I'm gonna just mute this part.
That's right.
Alright, so a few things I do want to point out is I like how they did. I like how the new theme, the new cover that they're gonna be putting. Another thing that you could probably saw was Prince John sleeping in the bed. That was pretty neat, as well as him sucking on his thumb. I think that if he had a quest like that, it would be very, very cool. Another thing was the characters. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we are only getting Sir Hiss, Madam, Robin Hood, Little John, King Prince John, and then Sir the Madam Mim, whatever, Madam Mim. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters only. But how is it if this is a mega event, how's it not 7 characters? I mean, they could have added, like, they had, like, an option. If you go watch my previous video, it'll be my predictions video. How could they have not added the 2 characters that I've predicted? Well, there's many characters I've actually predicted, but there's, out of a few characters that I predicted that have not come, why haven't they decided to add at least 2 more of those characters? Like, the sheriff. I think it would have been very, very good, though I have no clue why they didn't add him. Even though they said that it is a not a mini event, it's a mega event. If you don't know what a mega event is, mega event is 7 characters or more, usually 7 characters. A mini event is a 5 character event or less, and then a tapper event or any other mini events that go on inside the event itself. Example, like the tappers that we have, the crows, the purple tornadoes that we have right now. I don't remember what they call, but yeah, all of those are considered tapper events, including the trophies. The trophies are also considered a tapper event. Don't know why that is, but yeah, trophy is also considered the tapper events. So let's go ahead and continue watching this.
Someday there'll be happiness again in Nottingham. But right now, there's plenty of happiness in the kingdom. Robin Hood will be making his way into your park along with a few other characters we saw as well. So get your pen, get your planners, download the update on Tuesday, March 8th.
Tuesday, March 8th. And if you don't get one Tuesday, March 8th, check the next day. It should be there. Remember, if you're an Android users, 2 batches, 1 in the morning and 1 in the nighttime. Keep up in the eye for Android users because there are 2 batches. The first batch usually comes out around whenever mostly everybody gets it, while the second batch of Android gets it around lunchtime, from lunchtime all the way to 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. So keep an eye from 12 to 5. That's where you would get the second batch. If you don't get it within that, or if you don't see it before Wednesday, what I recommend is actually contacting the game help in the game, and seeing if they can help you out.
Reminder, some platforms may receive the update at a later time, but don't worry, everyone will be able to take part in our time-limited event at the same time. Also,
so no, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes there are bugs that go inside, and not everybody can be able to play. But if you are one of those people that can't be played, they will give you a reward or something like that you can progress and help out. I don't know. Usually it's gems that they give you. Usually once I saw that they actually gave you some people event currency. But yeah, It really depends, but if you don't get an update on Tuesday, contact the game on Wednesday and tell them they will post a post about it, and yeah, I think that's mostly it. Let's continue on.
The event begins on Thursday, March 10th.
So in 2 days after the update, you get 2 days to, well, yeah, 2 days to prepare. That's day 1 as when you update, and then day 2 when you get ready for the event, which is Wednesday. So it's like pre-event. So make sure that you are leveling up your characters right now, getting the max out and all that. I know that's what I'm doing right now. I'm maxing out. I have half of my characters already maxed out. I'm gonna say that I have actually stopped leveling up my characters, and I haven't even leveled them up. But since it is getting harder and harder to progress, I am trying to level up all those characters right away.
Only 2 days later. So let's jump right into the new content. Tasha, take it away.
Alright, Kingdomers, let's get to it. As Kaylee has already mentioned, we'll be bringing a little bit of Nottingham to the kingdom. So let's take a look at who exactly you'll have a chance to welcome for this update. First, we have Little John. And a big ol' hats off to you. Next is the lovely Maid Marian. Here she is, coming down the steps of the castle, feeling right at home in the kingdom,
hey,
as
Marian,
she should.
No, man, my bad. I always get her name mixed up, people. Don't.
We'll also be seeing royalty in the form of Prince John. Well, there he goes. And here he is.
Prince John doesn't look that great, but okay. Would have been seen more. Yeah, but that's good enough.
Of course, we'll also have Robin Hood. We can't save Nottingham without our hero, so take a look. And finally, we have Sir Hiss, who will be our premium character for this event, but I'll mention more about that later on.
Just what I said in my video, that Sir Hiss will be the premium character, and what do you know? I am right.
We're taking a look at new content. Why don't we check out what new attractions, concessions, and decorations are coming up for this update?
Alright, so before we take out that look, I want to talk about a few things before we actually do. If you look at the left side, underneath the Prince John, not Prince John, Little John, you would see a blue icon. Those are going to be the quests that you're going to be doing. Now, this quest in particular that you see, that's the blue icon. That is actually the tappers, which you can get the main tokens. They will come back every certain time, usually 5 per 2 hours or 4 hours. I believe it'll be 4 hours just like before, but it used to be 2. But yeah, 2 hours, and then underneath that quest, you'll see a little where dock is. That quest is the side quest. You do not have to do this quest as they are not required to progress in the story, but they do give you some event currency to help out. Now keep in mind that they do end at a shorter time, but still, you still have enough time to do it. If we look at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see the event tab, which I'll probably talk about later in the live stream, but not the live stream, but the premiere. But anyways, that tab says 4 days and 3 hours. Do not worry, it's not 4 days, 3 hours. It's a longer time than that. So do not worry about that. It's more longer than you guys think. Okay. And then at the top of the currency, you'll see the event currency, which is the gold coin that Robin Hood actually does steal in the movie. These are the coins that are inside those bags that Prince John carries, and yeah, and actually they steal.
First, let's head to the woods as we take a look at our Sherwood Forest attraction. Come for the meal, but stay for the show. Doesn't that look great?
Okay, so the Sherwood Forest, just like I said, didn't know how they would add it, but they actually did add it, and I like how they actually added the puppet there, the archery thing, and the equipment that Little John actually cooks. It'd be very, very nice to actually see Little John actually be cooking there. I think he will be cooking there.
Next, we can't bring a little bit of Nottingham to the kingdom without Nottingham itself. How adorable.
Yep, Nottingham, very, very great. Some people said, someone in my previous video said I don't think that they will be added, but I had a funny feeling he would be added because the story is mainly focused on this part of the more than any other. So I did have a feeling that it will be added in there, and as you can see, it was. I think that looks very, very cool. Didn't though it's not that big, but still very, very neat attractions there.
Is that? Now, with both of these attractions, they will also drop some event currency when you collect from them. So for those of you who are new to mega events, we'll go through what that means for you a little bit later. But for now, you can look.
As you can see, they said a mega event, but a mega event involves 7 characters or more, and a short event involves 5 characters, which I only see 5 characters in this set, so I don't know why they're saying it's a mega event. But I guess they'll mention it somehow in the live stream, so let's continue watching.
Forward to adding both Sherwood Forest and Nottingham to your list of attractions for this update. Moving along, let's take a look at what concessions you can add to your park. No successful heist starts on an empty stomach, so be sure to fill up at the blackberry pie stand we have right over here.
Okay, so I don't really think that they're gonna add a pie because I mean they already have a pie, but I think it makes sense because there's in the movie they actually do sell pie there, so I mean that's very good. And it's 25 cents, $25, whatever that is. But I like how they added that 25 up there.
Concession has no short supply of pies, so be sure to get them while they're hot. And over here we have our Robin Hood hat stand. The other key to a good heist is a good-looking.
Just like I predicted, Robin Hood hat definitely coming. Definitely think that people like to want Robin Hood, but even though Robin Hood hat is green, it's not green, but it is what it is. People, alright, not start hating on it. It is what it is.
Hat, and that's just a fact. So hopefully you'll get to see lots of your guests sporting this cool new look throughout the kingdom very, very soon. Now let's take a look at some decorations.
So the decoration looks like the throne, Prince John's throne, and then as you saw back there, something else. But yeah, let's continue.
Spruce things up. First, we have a bench that's fit for a king, and that's the throne bench. Take a seat and stay a while, but don't get too comfy because I think that seat's already been spoken for.
I think it's Prince John's
Next,
throne.
we have a nice little wanted poster right over here. Hey, he looks familiar. I wonder who they're trying to catch. And then, of course, all good heists have to have a shiny prize at the end of it. So take...
Right there, the gold trophy. Now, I thought that was going to be the golden arrow, but they do have an arrow. So I was technically right about the trophy as well. I think I need that in the kingdom as well.
Take a look at the Robin Hood gold trophy. That can be earned through our Striking Gold events coming up for this update as well. And finally, this decoration isn't for Robin Hood specifically, but it will be available.
And yes, March 17th. Everybody, mark your calendar. March 17th. It is DMK's 6th anniversary. 6th anniversary. The game has already been out for 6 years. Can you guys believe it? 6 years, and the game has already been out for 6 years. Incredible. Wow. So there's the 6th anniversary hat stand, which I think everybody will mostly get. But let's find out how we'll be able to get it. I think everybody should be getting it if you have played it. But yeah, let's see.
During the update. Since we are celebrating Disney Magic Kingdom's 6th anniversary on March 17th, what better way to celebrate it than with the 6th anniversary hat stand? If you're curious how to get this decoration, it's as simple as logging in on March 17th and claiming the gift that will be sent out to everyone to celebrate the anniversary. Even if you can't make it for the 17th, don't worry, because this gift will be available all update long. So just make sure you log in before the end of the update to claim.
So what this means is by the end of the update, it means that by as soon as the next update comes, which when you download it, it will be gone. So as soon as you download the next update after Robin Hood, so you have where we are right now is the Tapper event, and then we'll get Robin Hood. After Robin Hood, once we get the other update, we will be getting a new event or permanent content, whatever they do, and you won't be able to get this anymore. So make sure that you claim it. I recommend you claim it on the 6th, 17th, because 17th is their anniversary. So make sure that you claim it on the 17th right away.
Claim your gift and add it to your park. That wraps it up for new content you can expect for this update. But how about we hop into what the mega event has in store for us? Like I mentioned, this event will be a mega event, and it will have 4 chapters. To give you a quick timeline of each chapter, Chapter 1 will start on March 10th, Chapter 2 will start on March 13th, Chapter 3 will start on March 19th, Chapter 4 will start on March 26th, and the event will come to a close on March 31st. The event will have a boss battle at the end once you finish all of the missions.
Okay, so before we continue talking about that, the boss battle looks very, very neat. As we saw there before in that teaser little, we saw that Prince John is sleeping on the bed right there. Robin Hood was on top of that tower, and then Maid Marian, my bad, was standing on the rock there. Sir Hiss was near Prince John, and Little John, we had no clue where he was.
And that will take place right here at the castle. How do you complete the mega event, you ask? Well, let's take a look at how. We can get to the event hub by clicking.
Oh, and one thing before we actually do. As you saw, the snow is gone from the kingdom. No more snow. It has melted away. Snow has been in for 3 months already. Now, the reason that was 3 months was because winter was a bit longer this year. So that's why they decided to leave it on for a little bit more.
We're tapping on the Robin Hood banner at the bottom right here. This first page here will show you the...
As you can see, 5 characters only on the list. I don't know why, but if this is a mega event, then it needs to have 7 characters or more. Not sure why. It's not, but it is what it is, people. Alright. So from here, what we can see is Little John will be first, then Maid Marian, then Prince John, and then Robin Hood, and then Sir Hiss will be the premium character. Now, the release patch notes a little bit early. I don't know why, but everybody's now mad of this because of how short this event is from what it looks like, and that there's only 5 characters in the game. That's gonna be for that game. So yeah, very frustrating. I don't know why they decided to do this, but they did. Okay, and then on the left, you see very, very neat how they decided to do all that.
Characters available for the event, including the ones you've already welcomed, and the ones that are still to come. So for Chapter 1, you'll be able to unlock Little John. For Chapter 2, you'll be able to unlock Maid Marian. For Chapter 3, you'll be able to unlock Prince John. And last but not least, in Chapter 4, you'll be able to unlock Robin Hood. As a reminder, Sir Hiss is the premium character for this event, and you'll be able to get him for 500 gems.
500
He's not
gems,
a necessary character, but he sure is helpful for earning coins and completing the event, so he's someone to consider adding to your roster.
500
Some
gems.
other characters who will be able to help you in the event are Mickey, Goofy, Jessie, Bo Peep, and Ham, but your main helper IP will be Snow White. So if you have any of the characters from Snow White, you'll be in good shape for the event. But if not, then don't worry, because Snow White content will become available for a limited time as well during the event.
Okay, so Snow White is helpful for you all. So that's very, very neat. So if you have Snow White characters, level them up, try to get them to a max level. If not, I recommend at least level 7, because that's usually when the quests usually stop. And yeah, let's continue.
Next tab, we'll see our event goals. This is your roadmap for all the major milestones you need to reach in order to complete the event. As you complete these missions, they will show as complete with the little green checkmark. In order to unlock the next step, you'll need to complete Robin Hood related quests. But of course, you'll be able to see what's coming up next, including your end goal of welcoming Robin Hood to your kingdom. Over here, we have our featured tab, which will show you all the time-limited content we have for the event. As I mentioned earlier, if you're still missing a few...
Okay, as you can see at the bottom right there, it says that gameplay is shown from a build test. It may not accurately reflect on live game features. Legendary chests during the level will be Snow White, so not Beauty and the Beast, but Snow White. So keep in mind that all of this is demo. It's not real. Well, it is real, but some of it is not real, and it will be kind of different for us to see in the game.
People from your Snow White roster to help with the event. You can try to get them from the legendary chest available here. Next, we have the leaderboard tab, which will show you how you rank amongst your fellow kingdomers as the event unfolds. And lastly, if you need a quick refresher on how the mega event works, you can refer to the FAQ tab. This is a short and sweet version of how the event works, so if this is your first mega event rodeo, you can always check this tab out. Event currency is super important, as you might have guessed, as it helps you unlock characters and build the necessary attractions in order to progress through the event. The main way you can earn coins is by sending out any of the Robin Hood characters or Snow White characters to perform some tasks. But also we have some new tappers roaming around the kingdom who will drop some coins for you. You may have already seen them camped outside the castle, but there are a few rhino guards roaming around the kingdom. To clear these guys, it's as simple as tracking them down and tapping or clicking on them. If you have keen eyes, you can take a quick look around the kingdom to find them, or if you're like me and suffer from dirty glasses, you can also click on the quest icon right over here, select go, and you can find them. So there's one now, so we're just going to go ahead and click on them, and as you can see,
Alright, so as you can see, they cleared out. They got 5 event currency, and they got a main token. That main token is for all the Robin Hood characters. So it looks like it is a bow and arrow or a golden bow and arrow. From what it looked like, it was just a bow and arrow. But if you guys seen it, let me know what you guys saw that bow and arrow is. That's the question for the day today. What color was the bow and arrow? Let me know in the comments down below.
Clears them and drops some coins and some tokens for you. That wraps it up for the walkthrough of the Robin Hood Mega event. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I can't wait for you all to get your hands on this event. Before I send you guys back to Kaylee, I just want to say a thank you for all the support I've received so far, and that I'm thrilled to be your new game community manager.
And there's the
Here's
parade.
to all the exciting things we have to come, and a lot more eye-rolling at all my terrible jokes. With that being said, I just want to give a huge thanks to Kaylee for stepping in during this transition, and just being an all-around rock star. Now, let's let Alan Adele sing us away as I pass it back to Kaylee for the rest of your update preview. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tasha. How exciting is it that we have Robin Hood coming to the kingdom? As a reminder, here are all the dates to look out for each chapter. Chapter 1 will start on March 10th. Chapter 2, March 13th. Chapter 3, March 19th. Chapter 4, March 26th. And the event will end on March 31st. Please check our patch notes at disney-magic-kingdoms.com to receive a complete list of everything discussed in this update. Before we wrap things up, though, here's one quick quality of life change I want to talk about for this update. Previously, in the activity finder for group activities and in the token finder, there was no clear way to tell if a secondary character was busy. Now, you'll see a busy icon over top the go button if a required character for a group activity is unavailable due to performing another activity, leveling up, or challenging the tower. You'll also see the busy icon if the required building is being enchanted, causing the action to be unavailable. More details about this, along with a full list of balancing changes, will be posted in the patch notes, which is also available on Disney-Magic-Kingdoms.com, so be sure to check them out. Well, Kingdomers, I believe it's time to wrap up our time together, and this is a wrap on me as well. For now, we'll see.
Okay, so before they actually give the last part of the information, that is all for this update. Like how they're gonna do that new feature. It was supposed to be out last update. Well, this update actually, the Mulan Tower Challenge, but it didn't make it because of something that happened in their system. So yeah, let's see what this new update is.
Thank you guys for
After
watching.
Robin Hood,
during
please,
this
not
transition
this
period.
Robin.
And with that, I leave you with your new game community manager, Tasha. Before I close out officially, though, I'd like to give you a quick recap of what you can expect to see in this update. We're welcoming Little John, Maid Marian, Prince John, Sir Hiss, and of course, Robin Hood himself. We're going to be enjoying the Robin Hood Mega Event, the Tapper Event, and the Striking Gold Event. Download the update March 8th. The event begins on March 10th. Now, as we close out this stream, I know you're anxiously awaiting for a hint for the next update. However, the hint's been in front of you this whole time, if you've been watching carefully. So, thanks for watching. Thank you, Kingdomers, for everything, and have a magical day. Bye!
So they said that there's a hint, but all of a sudden, listen to the hint has been all this time. I'm gonna go ahead and rewatch, pause the live stream, and I'm gonna rewatch the live stream, and I'm gonna see what this hint actually is. Because I did catch it. I just want to make sure that it is that hint. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so just looking at this, we can find some little hints here. Not sure what it'll be, but here's some common hints that people have spotted. Some people have said that it is. Some people have said that it is this right here, those pots, and then the cauldron that has to do with it, but that it's in the movie and it's not a reference or anything like that. Someone has said there's something in there. I have noticed something over there, right there, and someone has found the word. Someone's found the word up in there, which I don't think that's the rest. That's just one of the things. You see it, you can't unsee it. But what I do think that it is this right here. If I can find it. Right there. So there's... Oh, come on. That's not what I want. Alright, right here. That bush right there, that's from Coco. And there's also one later on in here. Right there. So this could be one of those. I believe that's the hint. Others think that it might be the magic and all that. Magic the gem because changed. It went from just that